picture yourself 18 years old. Got it? 18 years old, get a call to go try for a Major League Baseball team. That team was the Atlanta Braves. Sorry. This was hard. So my story starts when I was 5 years old. My dad's a pastor. We were moved from a small city to middle of nowhere town. So first thing that my father did was put my brother and I, who was older, into the local sports teams. And he pulled us aside before one of our practices or one of our first games and said, make sure the town knows who you are. So I went out, and as a little 5-year-old could, played as hard as he could. We had to interject ourselves in the church, into baseball, into basketball, into our town. I bring this up because throughout my early childhood, everything I touched when it came to sports, I was one of the lucky ones. I was able to be brought up to the higher leagues. So I always got to play with the bigger boys. I never got to play with my friends. But that's okay because I was playing with the old boys. So by the time I got to high school, I was now playing 3 sports: baseball, basketball, and football. I was an all-star in every single one. I was state in every single one. So moving into the summer before your senior year. So at this point in time, most kids are going around, right, looking for colleges, just like I was. Am I going to go play sports? Am I just going to go for college to kind of get back into being a kid again? Because all I did all year was play sports with the clubs, with the local town, etc. But my parents pulled me aside and said, it is the summer before your senior year. We're being relocated. So the entire, So you can imagine, 17 years old, been in this town his entire life. He has to move. But my parents had something in plans for me. They gave me 2 options: move with them. Every day you get to go to bed because you're seeing them. Or 2, stay behind. My parents had an apartment set up for me already. This is hard. My best friend's parents signed me over. They became my guardians for 1 year. I didn't see my parents. But I thought to myself, yes, I got to play sports with my friends. But there's one message my dad said when I was 5 years old. Make sure everyone knows your name. So before I chose, I actually looked at myself, inner self, and said, now it's a chance it's not our name. My parents aren't there. My brother has moved on to college. It's now time for my name. Let the town know who I am. Kids, cover your ears. Just kidding. So damn it, I made sure everyone knew my name in sports that year. So during that school year, again, became all-state and everything. I was ranked in the top 200 in football in the country. and at which I was getting invites every day to go to colleges. I ended up choosing a college to go to. But how did I start the speech? I got asked to go try for Major League Baseball team. So at the end of my senior year, I knew that I was going to college, so I had a good plan ahead of me. However, 2 weeks after I graduated, I got a phone call. I would like you to come and try out for the Atlanta Braves. So as a young boy, 18 years old, just became an adult, I get to go out and try for my childhood team. The trial went very well. I excelled in every aspect that we did. And the scout told me, expect a phone call. So I pack up my things. I am beyond exuberant. You could just imagine what's going through an 18-year-old kid. Do I have to go to college now? I can play sports. I can make millions of dollars, possibly. I could be one of the lucky ones. I never received a phone call. However, I did receive one more. And that was by the Philadelphia Phillies. So I go to that practice, that tryout. The first one was very nice to see, right? Atlanta Braves, Major League Baseball team, let's go to tryout. 30 other athletes. But my gosh, I'm driving in, windows down. You got the pump up music, just like any other 18-year-old going to any tryout or any game. And you drive up to that stadium and you could smell the grass. You could hear people's cleats being cleaned off. You could hear swearing, but in a good way. You could hear baseball bats getting brought out of cars. There was 150 plus athletes, probably over 200. So I get there, I get ready, right? They all bring us in as a scout. Brings us in. They take 3 things that we get to do during this tryout. Really? 13 years of baseball and I get to do 3 things? You can see everything you want in 3 things. So, first thing, 40-yard dash. That's the best thing to play when you're in grade school, right? Who's the fastest boy out there? Who's the fastest kid? Second, defensive drills. I was a center fielder. I don't look like it now, but... And then final was hitting practice. So first thing, we all go down to 40-yard line, right? There is laser set up at 40-yard dash. So lasers, not just hand times, lasers. If you've never done that, it clocks you right when you break the plane and then right when you stop. And then also other scouts, not just the Phillies were there, to do hand time. So they pair you up, just like you see in Major League, the movie, or any other movie you see, they pair you up and race. So center fielders, they line you up, and then et cetera, all the way down. So every kid's pumping their chest, walking down the line. I am the fastest, no one can beat me. I was the fastest. 4.3640, 4.32 hand. If you look at NFL Combine, I'd be number 5 in ever. Next, defensive drill, center field, right? Simple, pop fly, grounders. How do you track to the wall? Right, feel, don't look, feel. So, everything goes well. They want to see one hand catch. Do you cover the ball, etc.? Everything goes fine. Everyone's doing just fine. One final drill. So, all infielders are removed off of the field. All catchers are removed off the field. Who's left? Left fielder, center fielders, and right fielders. Prop. That is placed at home. No catcher. Imagine seeing that for 350 feet away. How big do you think that is? Super small, that's right. Maybe the size of a golf cup. Starts at left field. Pop up. What do you do beforehand? Do you launch it to try to make it without any hop? Or do you do what you're supposed to do, which is throw it low, let the cutoff man get to it, if possible, to throw someone else out. Some kids try to show their arm strength and make it in the air. It's not the right choice you want to do in Major League Baseball. My turn. Pop up coming, right? Get yourself set. And before the ball gets there, you start moving. You begin what's called the crow hop. Right foot in front, you hop over top. Man, when I came up, I got that ball. I pulled it back with so much force. That came over top, and what I do? Right over top of the right shoulder and rolled. That ball comes screaming right over top of the pitcher's mound. One bounce. Right in. No one else did it the entire time. So now, I lead in both categories so far. Final one, batting, right? Everywhere you go, you get 10 hits. Not in professional baseball, you get 10 swings. You swing and miss, that's one. You swing and foul tip, that's the second one. You hit every single one fair. 10 swings, one off of the wall, two caught but on the warning track. The remainers were out and about, liners, but overall, probably 3 successful hits. That's pretty darn good, 300 in baseball. That's all-star. Beyond ecstatic at this point. I know I made the cut. I'm going. All right, everyone's done. 150 plus athletes. Let's go to stands. One thing I forgot to tell you, when you get in, before you start, what do? Slap a number on your back, not a name. Oh, that upset me. So they begin reading numbers off. They end up reading 29 out of the 150 plus 200 kids. Mine's red. I walk out to the field. Everyone else pack up, go home. 29, what's significant about that? You have 9 people on the field at one time. However, one of them is a pitcher. So you have 8 positions left. They kept 3 of every single position. That's 24. And then they kept 5 pitchers to try them out. So now we go up there, we got a modified scrimmage. 1 of each position's out in the field. 2 of them are back hitting. Everyone only still got 1 bat, but you got to bat against a Major League Baseball prospect pitcher. First kid's up, center fielder. I'm number 2, I'm warming up. He cracks a single. Okay, pressure, but we got it. I've been doing this for 13 years. I stand up there, miss. Next one, stand up there, crack. Right between left fielder and center fielder. I got a double, scored the kid. Speed it up. Everyone comes back in. They start reading numbers off. Guess whose number's not red? That's right, mine. What can I do? It's not red. If your number has been read, please go to your car. So this time, 3 pitchers left. 9 other players left. Every pitcher gets 3 kids, 3 athletes. I'm the 4th, so I'm up there practicing and then warm up. As some of you know, playing baseball, you warm up you're trying to time your pitch or time your bat to the pitch that's coming. Kids throwing 95, 96 miles an hour. So you don't get much time. Practice, you're going. All right, I think I got the timer. I think I got it set, right? All right, number 4, you're up. Bring out the left-handed knuckleballer. If you don't know what a knuckleball is, It is a baseball that does not spin. And if you throw it over 80 miles an hour, you're throwing it wrong. Who sees a knuckleball in high school? And the lefty at the same time? Come on. All right, so I got a few practice swings against him. But while he's warming up, you up there, I'm getting the timer. 5 total pitches I had. First one. I can't get the time down, but I gotta do this. I wanna go pro. Next one, foul tip. Next 2 are balls. 5th pitch. Catcher caught it. Swinging, K. Ford K. That's the last time I've played any baseball. Now you would think that someone's down. But remember, I told you I signed up for a college. National Football Signing Day. I actually signed for full scholarship for football. Championship ring for Division I football. So since then, a lot has happened. I'm married. I have 2 kids with 1 on the way. What's funny is my wife never saw me play sports. But she thought to herself, we've been married for quite some time, something's missing. There's just something there. You do give everything to family, but there's something missing. So what does she decide to do? My first Father's Day gift, I get a homebrew kit. Right? Some of you probably have it, have never opened one. So I open it up. My first beer, I probably should have dumped it down the toilet. I did not give it to any friends or family, but I paid money for it and might as well drink it. But with this failure, what's funny is after all of my sports, I did not have enough failures growing up. I wish I did. Because this one finally set in. Because it built something and a building block for me. It is sign your name. If you work hard enough, something you love, and only you know when it's good enough and you're finished, sign your name. I look back, and is baseball what made me? No. Is the act of homebrewing what made me? No. It's coming to realization that what my father said when I was 5, what I thought when I was 17, and what I think now. Go find that thing, work as hard as you can, and at the end of it, sign your name. Think of an artist. An artist will paint layers and layers of paint on a canvas. But what is the final thing they do before they sell it or show anyone? Sign their name.
Sign under that.